Good evening, I'm Lee Zurich.
And I'm Kim Holden. The first removal of a Confederate-era monument in New Orleans does not answer several key questions in this bitter, long-running debate.
We'll look into those unresolved issues, including the timetable for moving the Robert E. Lee, Beauregard, and Davis statues. That's coming up in our expanded coverage over the next 90 minutes.
Also later, how social media is helping to focus national attention on the sharp division in local opinions. First, Kimberly Kurth has reaction to a day in New Orleans history some call unprecedented.
It was incredibly dramatic.
This Tulane assistant professor says what happened today in New Orleans speaks to how charged our history is.
It is totally unprecedented. I can't think of another incident like this, certainly in American history, where there's a monument that's been taken down, period, but certainly not in the middle of the night with this sort of like drama. I mean, it's just, it was crazy.
It was 1 o'clock in the morning when crews wearing masks and bulletproof vests dismantled the Liberty Place monument. It's one of 4 Confederate-era statues that have been declared a public nuisance.
I can't see any public relations angle where it's like, put bulletproof vests on them and masks, because that's going to make this better for anybody. But the fact is that they did it, and I think that that speaks to a real concern. And I mean, I think the difficulty in finding contractors to do all this work is also, I mean, to me is fascinating. I'm just interested as a bystander to say, wow, like history is really charged in this place. It means something to people on both sides.
Sociologist and political analyst Dr. Silas Lee says tension over the monuments is reminiscent of another time in New Orleans history.
You know, in the past we've had issues that definitely stoke the flames of anxiety in the community. And what we noticed, for example, in 1991, in reference to the Mardi Gras cruise being integrated, that created some anxiety and tension. Here you have symbols of the past in a very tenuous time in reference to people feeling a higher level of one's social and economic and survival anxiety.
Now all eyes are on the PGT Beauregard, Jefferson Davis, and Robert E. Lee monuments. The city says they'll come down too. For security reasons and to protect the company doing the work, the mayor won't say when the other monuments will be taken down, but he does say the city has secured enough private funding to pay for their removal. Kim.